You do not score 4 points in a finals game on 0 field goals, and you're a superstar.
That was honestly insane. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect it.
Didn't expect it.
How this playoff started off. JDub, there's there's a video, and it's just crazy that there were so many videos of like memes of him, how bad he is, him saying he's gonna go on tour because he just shot for 2 for 15. He's
Hmm.
like, there's just so many. He's going to play in China for the Shanghai Sharks. There's so many, and now bro comes and drops a 40 bomb in Game 5 of the finals. Like,
Yeah.
shout out
Dude,
to him.
straight up, when we went to game two and I put my finals patch on my JDub jersey, I literally said out loud, I kind of wish I got a Caruso jersey instead of a JDub jersey because JDub's been playing like buns.
Yeah.
And man, bro's been stepping up in the finals. Bro's been absolutely stepping up in the finals. 14 for 25, 9 for 12 free throws, 40 bomb. Golly. But
He's stepping up when it matters,
Yeah,
really, because he was not good in the Grizzlies series. He's really cold in the Nuggets series, and he's really turning on when it's counted the most.
hmm
40 is crazy. I think he joins Westbrook as the only two Thunder players in Thunder history to drop 40 points in a finals game.
jeez,
Interesting.
So,
not
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shay, J-Dub.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, I mean, he
These
just was ballistic. He carried us last night entirely. Shea had a
easy.
30 some odd piece or whatever, but
31.
yeah, it felt like when Shea was off the court and J-Dub was on, he was maintaining the lead
Yeah.
and hitting shots when we needed it. I mean, the Pacers were coming back. They were coming back so quick. It was crazy. And then J-Dub would
Yeah.
hit a three or J-Dub would hit a shot and he would still maintain our lead. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. The stars are really just becoming stars. J-Dub and Shea, they really are just like actually looking like they're looking like KD and Westbrook or MJ and Scotty or Kobe and Chet. Like they're looking like a NBA Finals duo that will be talked about for a long time compared to
Yeah.
in the big playoffs before it was like one guy would have a good night, the other wouldn't. The only person who's not meeting the standard I would say is Chet. Chet's just kind of just he had 9 last
Yeah.
night, but man, it just I don't know. He doesn't I don't think he has his game figured out yet because I don't know. He can have nights, but in reality, I think he's got weight to gain. I think he's got a lot of work to do when it comes to playing in the like in the paint because he just is always just he doesn't look like he doesn't look good in the paint. I think he needs to change up his game this summer a little bit, but I mean, I'm not complaining because he's still putting up good numbers. He's not turning the ball over too crazy much compared to the rest of the team. He gets blocks. He plays
Yeah.
decent defense
I
for
was
his
gonna say
size. So
that's where it's been at is on the defense side of the ball. I
yeah,
feel like he's played better than normal over there at least.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but just man, I mean, this team is actually it just looks so put together right now. With when you have the two stars playing good, everything else looks good. Lou and
Yeah.
Caruso were playing just like insane defense, and Hardenstein and Chet are just playing good defense in the paint. It just looked good. The rebounding wasn't as bad as it's been, so everything looks better when they're
Kaysen was
playing.
hitting his shots too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amen. A
Yeah.
wig.
Kaysen was finally hitting some shots yesterday.
yeah.
Look,
It
That's
it's
starts
I
at
mean,
the
that's what
top.
it's
it
crazy
comes
how,
down to,
how
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
really
crazy how
does
good
start
this
at the
team can
top.
be.
Yeah, when there's one guy that's hot, then the offense starts actually picking up. Everything changes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Halliburton with
Awesome.
4. Halliburton with 4.
34
That
minutes,
is the
bro.
that is the craziest thing. Mark Dagnall, I mean, I would guarantee this at the beginning of the
Yeah.
series said we are going to shut down Halliburton at all costs, and it has worked. And honestly, at this point, all they have to do put Lou Dort on him, and he's
Yeah.
shut down. That's all it
Yeah.
is. They really weren't double teaming him all that crazy much yesterday. It was just Lou Dort, and Tyrese was afraid to shoot. I mean, it was crazy. Let me look at the stat line.
Yeah.
Only shot 6 times, missed every single one of them, and all of his buckets were from free throws. So 3 turnovers on 4 points. Just crazy.
Yeah, that's not a superstar.
No.
Let me show you be honest. That is not a superstar at all. You do not score 4 points in a finals game on 0 field goals, and you're a superstar. You're just
Yeah,
not.
no.
It's
And I
It's
know they're
crazy.
crazy,
going to
man.
play the injury card because
Yeah.
that's what Doris Burke and Richard Jefferson. He can't shoot his floater because he can't jump off that leg. If he's that hurt, why is he playing? Why did he play 34
That's what I'm
minutes
saying.
of the
Yeah.
And it's
48?
been
That
like this all series.
doesn't make sense.
It's
Yeah.
been like this all series, really. He hasn't played that great all series. Pascal Siakam is their leader in points and rebounds, which is really
Hmm.
crazy to think that, like, I mean, you can kind of say that Pascal Siakam is the leader of the team in the NBA Finals,
He is,
and
bro.
they're actually playing well against one of the best teams of all time. It's like, how
Yeah.
this team, this Pacers team is so interesting because it's like, it's
Yeah.
made up of a bunch of guys, really, that are role guys. And then there's Tyrese Halliburton, who's a
Yeah.
really inconsistent superstar, like the most inconsistent star I've ever seen for a
Yeah.
finals team. And somehow they are giving everybody a run for their money. It's
Yeah.
the craziest, weirdest team. I think I've said that all series, but it's just a weird situation.
Yeah. Know
Game.
their spot.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just say like they know their role
No, yeah.
They do.
and they play it really well. It's
Uh-huh.
really strange.
There's one
Go ahead,
Very
Colin.
person
My bad.
we game plan for Tyrese Halliburton. I know like obviously still have to do that because he could go out in game 6 and drop a 30 ball. But how many times are we gonna let TJ?
yeah.
Dude, what did you call him last night? What did you call?
TJ Crackerjack McCollum.
How many times is TJ McConnell gonna go fake right? Oh, left-handed bucket. He does the same thing every single time, and we just sit there and look at
Every
him.
time, dude.
He's six
Yeah.
one. He's six
Yeah.
foot one. Everyone on our, I mean, I would swat that ball straight back to Indiana, bro. Like if
Yeah.
I'm Chet,
Yeah.
like I'm going silly. I cannot let this clown
Yeah.
score on me. That what are you going like a 9-0 run?
He went on a
It,
9-0 run by himself.
Buckets.
yeah.
Single-handedly brought the Pacers back in the game.
Yeah.
I say
He had
back
a
in the game, but
crazy third
literally
quarter.
cut the lead to single digits. And it was like I think he cut it down to 5 or something
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
insane. Bro, he gets the ball,
Yeah.
gets the inbound. I mean, hauling, sprinting down the court, bro. That's the one thing I'll credit him. He runs. The hustle is crazy right there for him. And then it's just, oh,
Yeah.
pump fake, and now I'm just gonna drive, and we'll just sit there and watch him. And it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Because if we stop him, that game is an absolute massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really is. I mean, he would have those drives where he would stop,
Yep.
spin, and hit like a fadeaway floater. Like he was like 6 feet from the basket, but he was like fading away. It was like a fadeaway jump shot, and it
Yeah.
would just splash,
Butter,
splash, splash,
butter.
and then he would go hit the layup. Yeah, he went on a 9-0 run single-handedly by himself. It was
It's so weird 'cause
unbelievable.
when he jogs down the court, it looks like he's like just full sprint.
Literally, bro.
He's
Yeah.
just he's not he's so quick.
Gosh.
Yeah, I think in Game 5, it's like, yeah, keep the same pressure on Tyrese Halliburton because you don't. The last thing you can afford is him to just drop a 40 bomb like he
Yeah.
did, like he can. But
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam had 28, so it's like we got to find an answer for him. Dude, last night what was frustrating me, and our friend JJ said this is Shea always gets switched on to Pascal Siakam, and they get
Mhm.
that mismatch so often. And
Yeah.
sometimes you can't avoid that, but they got to figure out a way to make sure Pascal Siakam's always guarded by somebody his size, by
Yeah.
Chet or Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Because once he's guarded by Shea, he's just gonna win that battle every time.
Yeah.
And then you got to lock down TJ McConnell. What was crazy is like we had Dort on TJ McConnell at certain points during that run, and he would just run past Dort. Like he was
Yeah.
just
That's the problem. He's just
past you.
faster.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
Or he was literally unstoppable. Like
It's
we
crazy.
did not have an answer for his speed. He was hitting every shot he took. Like that during that run, that was what was going on. It was really crazy to just see him turn it on like that.
And he's
It
done that
was
like
crazy.
every single game. He's gone on like a little heater for like a
Yeah.
couple minutes. And you'll be like, bro, what is he doing? He might not go 9-0,
Yeah.
but like he'll hit like 3 shots in a row straight. And you'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't,
You're like,
I
who
mean,
is
hey, shout out
how's
to
this
him.
happening?
Because I mean,
Yeah.
if he's not making a lot of money right now, he might make himself some. So,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
that was just, and JDub, I want to thank you for hearing my request of why are we missing layups and dunks? I mean, to start off the game, he said, hey, hey, Kylan, if you're watching at Colby's house in his movie room, this is for you. And I
I
mean,
think he had
just
Yeah.
bang,
four.
bang, bang. Four,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It's like,
four in the like first few minutes or something like
and
that.
like
First
jumping.
quarter.
I was like, it wasn't like any just like,
Yeah,
it was like full force. I was like, oh, okay.
yeah,
That's why I
Yeah.
knew bro was on something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just love this team, dude. Like yesterday when we were playing the game, I was like, this oddly feels like game four, but we're on the opposite end. Like it felt like we were playing our best basketball, but yet we were only up by like 10 to 13, you know?
Yeah.
And then TJ Crackerjack McCollum pulls them back in, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is like the Thunder in game four. They're going to take the lead and win the game. And then it's just like you could see Shea start to slow things down. You could see JDub start to slow things down. And they just locked in and they did
Yeah.
not give up the lead. So it's
They
just
finished that
awesome.
game really well. Yeah.
Yeah, it had a lot of poise and just confidence really
Yeah.
in themselves. They didn't get crazy. They didn't get, flustered because they came back. It was just really confident and calm. And they sealed the deal. It was awesome.
Yeah. They closed it out really well. That third quarter, they would have closed it out a little earlier if it wasn't for TJ. But
Yeah,
I mean, the fourth quarter was really, really well played basketball. They took the lead and they didn't give it up. They just did not give that lead up
Dude, the one
once
thing I'll
they had
say
it.
is the Pacers give up extremely fast. Like
Yeah.
oddly, like
yeah, it is
it's in
weird.
multiple
Yeah,
games. Like last night with 2 minutes left, that was a winnable game. I honestly
yeah,
believe like if they left their starting five out there because what a 13-point game or something like that with 2 minutes.
yeah,
I said you guys
Yeah.
just did it. Like I
yeah,
don't know when they've done that they did it in game two, and they'll just be like we lost. And it's like dude
Yeah.
I don't you're in
yeah,
the finals. If I'm Tyrese
Yeah.
yeah,
Halliburton, I said like I'm having an off night, but put me back in there. Like
yeah,
I'm playing until it hits triple zeros. Like
yeah,
I don't know. That just seems very odd to me. I get like a regular
yeah,
season game if it's a freaking Tuesday. Yeah, cool. But
yeah.
in the finals game five to maybe go up and be one win away, I don't know. It just seems fishy. Seems funky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring up a really good point there. There's no reason you shouldn't be playing to the final whistle in a finals game. Like, yeah, let's rest our starters. It's like,
For what? Dude, you could get
what?
beaten.
Like,
Hit the
that's
showers
just
next
really
game.
weird. Yeah, considering they made a comeback like that literally in game one. So really strange that they did that.
Yeah. It's
I
definitely
don't,
strange.
I'm glad they did, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
why would you make that decision? Like, yeah, let's rest our starters for the final 2 minutes. Like, they're not going to get enough rest to justify you resting them. And two, it's like you had a chance to come back and win. So, really strange decision by them.
Yeah. It's the NBA Finals. Like,
Literally, that's what I'm saying, dude.
you have to take a chance. If a player gets hurt in the last 2 minutes, it's the NBA Finals. It was worth it. There is no more season after this, so
Yeah.
it's a little odd. Definitely
Like
a
two
little odd.
minutes, that's realistically probably what, like five actual real minutes. Like you're not getting
Yeah, probably something like that.
like you're
Yeah.
not getting that much. I promise you're not gonna recover any more than if you just
Yeah.
played. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
that's
feel like
yeah.
it's not on just the coach, but like players too. Like if I'm Pascal Siakam and I got almost got a 30 bomb, I'm saying, hey, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know, instead of having freaking Johnny Furphy out there chucking up threes, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been weird. It's been like that, and I just don't think
Johnny Furphy.
the Thunder don't operate like that, I feel like. So
Yeah.
unless it's like a crazy blowout, then yeah, maybe.
Unless it's like literally the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
We lost by 40.
Yeah. Then
Like
yeah, maybe.
game three, that's when it's yeah, that's when we
Dude.
do it. But that's justified in my opinion. When you
Yeah.
know the game is completely out of hand. This one that
Yeah.
was not the case. But anyways, Thunder 3-2, going on the road to Indiana. Game six is during the rehearsal dinner. So have to sneak watch it while
Sneak a
we're
potty break.
there.
I'm gonna put my phone in a steak inside of it. I'm gonna cut out a square.
I'm trying to think of our predictions. Did we say Thunder in six or Thunder in five? I want to say I said five,
I
but
forget.
anyways, they have a chance to win it all on Indiana. Uh, is that happening?
I am going to change my prediction to, yeah, I think it's going to be in game six. I think
I
it's
have
going
a
to
sneaky
be.
suspicion.
I have a really strong, just strange feeling of like they. I think Indiana. I think we have Indiana just a little bit more figured out than we did. Like our
Yeah,
offense has. Um, and I think we have just totally figured out defense. And I think we're going to figure it out even more. We've totally figured out Tyrese Halliburton, obviously. And once we fill in the gaps with like role players like TJ McConnell and Neesmith, I think we could win in game. I think we'll win in game 6. And I don't think there's gonna be somebody out there that's like they're gonna intentionally lose and bring it back home. It's like no,
No.
NBA Finals, you're not gonna risk that. Um,
Yeah.
Especially when you're actually struggling against the team. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think it's gonna be a game 6 dub, and I think we're gonna win the championship in 2 days' time. The
Yeah.
NBA championship in 2 days. Gosh,
Gosh, dude.
it's gonna be crazy.
That literally just gave me goosies, bro.
They told me bust
Look at
down
my
my
goosies.
dude. That's
Kylan,
gonna
what do you
be.
think?
Why do I feel like I said 6 originally? I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just thinking
You
I'm so
might have.
tough and boosted it. But yeah, I don't know. I have a strange feeling. Like the past 2 games, the comeback from when we thought we had no chance in game 4, and then yesterday where it was like, dude, JDub can't miss, Aaron Wiggins can't miss. We're playing crazy defense. Shay's still gonna get a 30 bomb. It's like okay. Once we get steam, it's like okay. JDub, like confidence is such a huge thing, and he has it. He has every ounce of confidence right now because he just put up a 40 ball. So I think next game he's gonna
Yeah.
be like, dude, why not? Like we could literally win it, and if they don't, it's a very low pressure situation. I feel like lower pressure because if you lose, it's not over. You're not gonna go down some drastic, lead or whatever because there's still a chance for game 7. But I don't know, I have a really good feeling that we win in Indiana,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be another one of those like 10 to 15 point victories. Like I don't think it's gonna be a close, and I don't think it's gonna be a super blowout, but I think it's just gonna be like we just kind of put it on them a little bit.
Yeah. I agree. I think we win in Indiana. I think the Thunder have had the Pacers figured out. I don't think as of yesterday, but as of honestly probably game 3, in my opinion. And here's why. Every game we've been right in it, except one of their role players steps up randomly and turns it on. We had the what was his name? Mathurian.
Oh, Ben Matherin.
Yeah, Matherin. What did he put up?
Yeah,
Like 30 or something like that?
yeah,
20, 20 something. 30.
something
Anyways,
silly.
it's like you would have never expected him to turn it on like that. Or last night, for example, we were up 10 to 15 the entire game. Then TJ Crackerjack McConnell turned it on. And so they're like, I feel like their strategy is they're gonna stop our big guys except Pascal Siakam, and then one of our role players has to step up and take it over. And then normally they do.
Yeah,
Uh, if that didn't happen, I feel like we probably would have won in 5 by now, especially if we took game 1. That was really unfortunate. But anyways, I think we win in 6 in Indiana. I feel like we finally found our groove. J-Dub's found his groove. Shea, obviously. And then, you're seeing guys like Caruso who've been balling indoor. They're just consistent. Uh, Aaron Wiggins finally turned it on. Hopefully he can do the same tomorrow. But if that's the case, I don't. I'm kind of with you, Kyle. Like if we win, I could see a situation where we're up 10 to 15 in the last, 4 minutes. And Indiana at that point is kind of just, they in their head they know it's kind of over. And then we maybe lay it on them a little bit more and seal the deal.
yeah,
Gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
Gonna be
crazy.
crazy.
2 days away from a championship. The first I've ever been alive for in the state
yeah,
of Oklahoma.
literally.
The first I've ever been alive for. Kind of crazy.
It's gonna be insane to see
Dude.
lift up the trophy. Like that is
Dude.
just man.
And that airport on Thursday night, or
It's
really
gonna be
technically Friday morning, at like what 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be probably
Gonna be on the
thousands upon
tarmac, bro.
thousands of people there.
People are gonna be
Yeah.
hanging from the plane.
Yeah.
It's going to
It's
be
just-
awesome.
Going
Yeah.
silly.
The parade is gonna be crazy. But we're getting ahead of
Dude, I'm
ourselves.
so jealous.
Yeah, sure, we are getting ahead of ourselves.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We are.
Guys,
We are.
Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant once said, "Job's not finished."
No, that
Job
was
not
Jason
finished.
Tatum, bro. That was Jason Tatum, bro. We did it.
Yeah.
Job look finished?
I don't think so.
Job
I don't think so. Job not finished.
Yeah. All right.
That's
That's
funny.
Let's do it. Let's go win a finals.
Let's go win the finals, fellas.
Peace.
Peace.